It's easy to regret how much time we spend sleeping in bed throughout our life, especially when you have a hard time doing it. While laying there, awake, it feels like a horrible waste of time. Relying on our body to do the right thing can be hard when we ourselves don't take care of it. Being responsible by doing the right things for yourself can be tough for many. The lack of sleep can lead to headaches, a higher level of stress, poor reaction time, and a general lack of awareness. It can damage your body and overall ruin your quality of life. People that get a good and long night of sleep live longer and tend to be happier people in general. Trust me though, sleep is a lot more bearable and can even be enjoyable when done properly. So if you genuinely care about it, here is my advice. The first and most important thing is to go to bed at the same time every night and wake up at the same time every morning by setting an alarm or having someone wake you up. Set very specific times and follow them every night and morning. Typically, the body needs anywhere from 8 to 9 hours of sleep, so make sure those times fall within what works best for you. You may have to experiment by sleeping in on a few days, just so you can see how much sleep your body actually needs. It's important that you constantly get the same night of sleep every night because it conditions your body to always be tired at the same time. When you go to sleep whenever you want, your body won't know what to do and will probably just make you tired whenever you need to sleep, which can be all the time if you have no schedule. Taking naps, or generally just sleeping outside of the 2 designated times for sleeping and waking, can be one of, if not the most disruptive things you can do to your schedule. If you take a half-hour nap, your body will push your natural sleeping schedule over by half an hour. Taking naps every day can and will push your schedule further back until you have a really hard time getting to sleep at night. But once you've started going to bed and waking up at the same time, your next concern should be what you do before you go to sleep. Using your phone, a computer, or looking at any sort of screen can deeply disrupt the natural time your body wants to go to bed. So if you were planning on going to bed at 11:30, I would recommend you turn off any technology around 11. You can do other activities in that half an hour before sleep, but as long as you don't look at any screens within that time, you'll be fine. About an hour before you go to bed, you can dim or turn off the lights, preparing your body for the night. And if you go to bed in the daytime, I would recommend getting dark curtains that you can close before sleep. As you have probably already heard, it's a good idea not to eat anything at least an hour before bed. There are certain foods that will actually help you sleep and make you tired, but for the most part, eating before bed will keep you awake. This is because your body has to do work to digest the food, and the food gives you energy, keeping your mind awake and active. Drinking water, milk, orange juice, and a select few other beverages is okay, but caffeinated or sugary drinks are things that you should obviously stay away from. It's also a good idea to get some exercise throughout the day or closer to night, which will make your body more tired and help you lose calories. A common mistake people make is relying on sleeping pills or medication to help them fall asleep, and in the daytime using something like energy drinks to help them stay awake. Being tired during the day and awake during the night is either a sign that you aren't getting proper sleep or you are biologically wired to be a night owl. Taking a lot of medication for sleep can make you tolerant to them, disregarding their usability. You might need sleeping pills later in life, so instead just try avoiding them and do things that will actually make you healthier early on. Only use them when absolutely necessary. Being sleepy during the day means you never fully woke up, so again, I wouldn't recommend drinking energy drinks, but instead focus on what you can do in the morning. When you woke up, your body is generally dehydrated. Because of this, it's a good idea to drink at least 1 glass of water and get a good breakfast full of nutrition. It's also good to do some sort of easy exercise that will get your blood pumping. Preferably, the best thing you can do is to go outside in the sunlight and do some jumping jacks or any other similar exercises. Being in the sun gives you vitamins, which also helps you wake up properly. And as a little side note, making your bed or doing some sort of other productive task first thing in the morning will put you in a productive mindset, which will be beneficial for the rest of your day. But in regards to sleeping at night, if the problem is loud noises that are keeping you awake, like traffic, trains, people, or anything else, then you'll need to cancel out that noise. You can do this with a white noise machine, turning on a fan, or playing any sort of sound that is constant, soft, calming, and loud enough to drown out all the other noises. You can also listen to sleep hypnosis or sleep ASMR as you try to go to bed, as depending on the person, it can be extremely helpful. If you would prefer hearing nothing at all, you can wear special earplugs for sleeping, or you can soundproof your room to keep the sound out. If the noise is too much of a problem, then you may just need to move somewhere quiet. There is a lot more research that you can do on the topic, but if nothing works at all to help you get a good night of sleep, I would recommend seeing a doctor and find out exactly what the problem is. Experiencing recurring nightmares or sleep paralysis are much bigger issues, but they can be treated as well. Just don't get addicted to drugs that help make you tired, whether the doctor gave them to you or you illegally bought them. Using drugs to fall asleep can make you worse in the long run and just isn't worth the risk. Some drugs are so bad that you would be better off getting a bad night of sleep, as unhealthy as that may be. So with that, I hope any of this information could be useful to at least someone. Sleep is more important than you may realize. But for now, good night.